Hello again everyone and welcome back to Skyblock News. I'm your host Derailious, and after the release of 0.21.1, the admins have dropped multiple patch notes related to the release. And these are pretty positive changes related to things like Habanero tactics and the new items associated with the update. Before we begin, if you are interested, please make sure to like and subscribe down below, as well as ring the notification bell. Also make sure to use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order. It really does mean a lot. Without any further ado though, let's get started. Starting off with the changes on January 22nd, they fixed an issue where player RNG meter progress would be reset if they dropped a die. They also fixed an issue that made dropping a die in dungeons very common. They fixed pest repellent attracting more pests instead of repelling them. They fixed the dwarven rail station sending players into the void when traveling to the upper mines. They've also fixed being able to fish zone-locked sea creatures in any zone. They moved the scavenger book from the ultra rare category into the rare pool in the RNG meter. They tweaked the Pest Hunter set's bonus related to farming fortune. They fixed Thunderbolt 7 scaling and added it to the bazaar. They've added the proper stats to the golden belt in the rift, which I think is pretty cool. They've also fixed the compact enchantment not working on dwarven quartz. They've also increased the pure quartz yield from 3 to 5, and they've made subterranean fissure work on all mining islands. Finally, they disabled Larva Silk in the temporal race area because people were using it to cheat the leaderboards. Next up, we have the changes on January the 23rd. They've buffed the drop rate of the speckled teacup from 4 to 120, which is a 30 times increase. This is pretty major for the players who are unable to get it. This, by the way, is the item that you can find in the Dwarven Mines in the Abandoned Quarry if you want to give it to Bryn Mawr for his Abaphone contact. They've also buffed Habanero Tactics, as you can see right here. Notably, they've made it so Habanero Tactics 5 now gives 5 combat wisdom per piece, and as you can see right there, it gives 65 total combat wisdom now, which is very nice on this Atom Split Katana. Previously, it only gave 2.5 per piece. 5 per piece is very, very nice, and frankly, it just makes this already strong enchantment even stronger, and as you can see, it is very, very useful even without the Gummy Polar Bear, and if I turn that on, you can see it also gives the 60 magic find, which is pretty cool. They've also fixed an issue with the experimentation table where progress towards the RNG meter was not deducted if the dropped reward was below 100% progress. They've also fixed an issue that caused some dies to display a lower chance than intended in RNG meters and boss drops, so make sure you keep that in mind. They've also updated the possible enchanting experience reward description for metaphysical experiments in the experimentation table to reflect their recent changes. They are still working, by the way, on balancing and patching this release, so there will likely be changes in the near future, and I imagine we are going to see more as we move into next week, which includes not only a raffle event beginning in the beginning of February, but also we're going to be getting a Jerry during that time as well, so it's going to be a busy time for Hypixel Skyblock. Overall, the recent changes over the last few days are pretty strong, although I do hope that we see some progress, whether that be a buff or a unnerving of some of the pest changes. I think they were a little bit too harsh for those who are interested in farming, and I would love to see some of that toned back, or maybe given back in a different way. Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you not farming anymore? Do you think that the nerf was too strong? Are you happy about the Habanero Tactics buff again? This is just making it even stronger, which I really am excited about. The other changes are great, by the way. They're just generally bug fixes and things like that, so feel free to look at those in the description below. At the end of the day, though, my name's Derailious. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and look to the future, fellas. I'll see you then.